so we're going to do the owl today, and we have all of our paintbrushes, and we have our paints, and we have a drawing, right? And I did this in Sharpie just so if you get paint on it, you're not worried it will disappear because it's hard to cover up Sharpie. The rest is pencil. And we have all of our paints, and we have, oh, did I just lose teeny tiny paintbrush? Did she roll away? Oh, there she is on the floor. See? Bad paintbrush. Okay, so we have this big fluffy one, right? Big fluffy. She's for the moon, the background, right? That's what she's good for. And then this medium-sized yellow one, look how pointy she is, right? Good for pointy, little pointy feathers, right? You can smash this one and she'll get really big, right? Oh my, or I'll do it on the white. That's so big. Or we do it gentle and we stay on the tip softly, right? And then she's good for this, right? And then itty bitty baby one. This one's too big for this stuff, I felt. And I didn't want you guys to freak out. So I gave you an itty bitty one too. And she can do eyes good and beak. And she could do leaves, right? But look how sharp she is. So as I'm putting my paint on, she looks like she makes stripes because she's so pointy. But you like mine, right? So you're like, oh, that'll work. That'll work. Because this one can go flat and smooth, you know? And then I want to tell you that depending on how much white paint you use on your owl is how white she'll be, or soft brown. Because look at this one. Right? This one has more brown, less white, right? And then I did more white, but I actually like the texture. Like this one, I must have touched it a bunch and mixed the white in, but this one I just went flick and then made little stripes, and I like that way better. I don't know, right? So as you do something, you learn something, right? So we're going to do the moon first while this big fluffy paintbrush is clean, right? So we could do white and yellow. So where's white? Where's my white? Right? Find your white and two yellows. So I want to call them yellows, but they're like not. She looks like caramel or light brown, and then she looks yellow, right? She's not yellow, but sorta, because she's like caramel color, the lychee, right? So it's gonna. So if you look at this, you could go, oh, we paint it all white, then we put yellow pieces and those caramel pieces. Because how many color values do you need for 3D? 3. Dark, medium, light. So dark will be any caramel pieces, right? Medium will be any yellow pieces. And then white will be, if any white doesn't get touched, it's extra shiny, right? So you don't have to touch all the white because we need white too, right? And then look at my edge. It's all ratty. I don't care. I don't care. It's a moon. It's a moon, right? So don't worry about that. So I'm going to get my white first, and I open it, pop. And then we're going to paint the whole moon white, okay? So we're going to get it wet with white paint. But first we're going to outline, and we're going to use the biggest paintbrush. And then we paint it using, do you remember when we talked about last time? You get your paintbrush, and it touches, and it goes, whoop, and it opens, right? And then one hair, when it opens, actually does the outlining. Remember that? So we're going to stab our white paint, because we're going to push the paint around. So I just poke it, poke, and I get white paint, stab, like that. And then I want to outline my owl, right? So I'm going to be in the moon, because the whole moon's going to be white, so who cares? And I smash, and this is going to be white on white, so it's going to be very hard for you to see, but I'll hold it closer. But I'm going to sneak up. Now that I smashed, my paintbrush opens, and I sneak up, and one hair now is touching the pencil, and I push my paint. Look at that nice bead of paint I got. It's like a bead of paint, right? It's all smooth. Did I scribble? No. I pushed my paint. Who wants to see me do that again? Okay, watch me. Watch. I go stab my white paint, right? Because it's white on white. Very hard to see. And I smash. Now I'm going to sneak up. One hair is touching the pencil, and I push and let one hair touch the pencil. Like that. Did I scribble like crayons or markers or no? With paint, you push. You push paint. Does that make sense? It's not scribbling. Because that's for crayons where one line comes out at a time. So you do scribble trying to get more lines. This is just thick and you just push the paint. Okay, now up and over her ears, poke the white paint again. My table's over there. So, and I just go above her ears, smash, and sneak down, down, down. Oh, I touched it. One hair, and I ride the roller coaster of her forehead there. Do you know why you're good at this? Because you can handwrite. Remember when you had to trace all those letters when you were a baby? This is when it comes in handy. And then you don't have to worry about lumps and bumps. We're totally going to touch all of this again when we add yellow and stuff. Okay, now you cannot make a circle because you were born human. It's your parents' fault. But you know what you can draw really good? Rainbows and smiles. So if we, oh, let me get more paint. Poke! Okay, so I'm going to rainbow. And then I come down for the smile. So I go smash, and I know I can rainbow. Rainbow. Touching one hair, touching it. And then, of course, I run out of paint halfway. And then I get more paint, and I fall down. Whee! For half a smile. Okay. Now you do it. I was trying to do that with my hand out of the way. You don't have to do it like that. I was trying to do it like that so you could see. But you can hold your paintbrush regular. And why do we do a really good outline like that first? Because once you outline, your brain is not going to go outside the line. So we did a really nice outline around our owl and around the outside of our moon. And one hair touched the pencil like that. And I just go smash, push. Right. Now, can you tell what's wet and what's not wet? It's shiny or not shiny. You can look to the side, right, and tell. Well, I'm going to get more paint, and now I can scribble. But how much you want to bet I won't fall out of my circle? Because I outlined. Now I just go, okay, get the whole rest of the white moon, everything that's not an owl in the background. Push and shove that white around. Move, go, go, go. And see how I didn't have to smooth because here I am smushing the paint around. You don't have to be perfect about it. It's a rough, bumpy moon up there. See, and just get more paint because we're pushing paint. We push and pull paint, right? So you're like, oh, let me push it over there and pull it over there. Jet, you're so disappointed. I'm sorry you don't have paint. But I'm going to send you the video in a little bit, and then you could do it this afternoon, so don't you worry. You can get the paints later in the afternoon or something. And then look to the side. Is it shiny? Oh, missed a spot right there in the corner. Just look for shininess. Is it wet? It's shiny white. So awkward, white on white, right? Can barely see it. But look how we didn't go outside the lines. How come? Because you have a human brain, and once you outline something, your brain goes, oh no, don't leave the outline. It's all built in. You ready to decorate that very boring white? Look to the side. Make sure. Try to get a reflection and see that it's shiny everywhere. Okay, now we're going to decorate it. Did you make sure you look-sees? Okay, now get the caramel colored one. Light brown. Right, la leche color. Yummy. Okay. Light brown color. I want a color dark yellow, but that's not it. Okay, and I'm just gonna, and I only need one poke. Do not get a whole bunch of pokes and keep decorating it. Your moon will turn brown because she will turn brown like a sand color. So I just one poke, that's all. Okay, So where we land first will be our darkest dot. And then as I keep poking, I'm going to run out of caramel color on purpose. So, but my first landing will be a nice dark dot because a whole bunch of paint comes off. So it's like, bleh, right? And I'm just dropping it off. I just get off my paintbrush and I just go, la, 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 get off my paintbrush. And it starts to run out until nothing. There, now you can do it.
This color?
Yes, that caramely color. That's also the beak color and her toes. Or her talons.
I don't have that color because I didn't have the paint, but I have a mustard yellow.
That'll work. It'll make a good moon. Good job. Okay, now we're going to get the brighter yellow. Brighter yellow. Alyssa, do you have all the paints? You having trouble picking paints?
Well, this color is dried out and,
You could add some water to it and scribble, scribble. Add a speck of water and go, or with your stick, add some water and go, must have got air in it. Okay, now we get our yellow one. Pook. And now, where would the brightest one go? I don't know, somewhere else, not there. So, very bright yellow, then less. Oh, running out. That looks like she has freckles. My moon has freckles. I'm obviously not going to leave it like that. So how many color values do we need for 3D? 3, dark, medium, light. So now that I dropped off my 2 yellows, dark yellow and light yellow, pretending, right? I can go like this, pookity, and I pick up some color and drop it off somewhere else, and pick up some color and drop it off somewhere else, right? And I just go pookie. So, and I can go very, very close to my, to the sky and very close to my owl, and I just go pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up. But white is still a color. Don't cover up all the white. Oh, here comes some yellow. Oh, I stabbed the yellow. Very yellow now. Oh, pokey. Oh, let me go really close. The edge. The edge is so jealous. Let me go near the edgy edges. So some areas will be darker than other areas, right? On purpose. Some areas will be more yellow than other areas on purpose. Oh, look how close I got to my owl. What if I got some of this on my owl? We're painting the owl. Look at me, Alyssa. Look. Use this paintbrush. Poke. Wrong paintbrush, Alyssa. It's this big, fluffy one. And then we just go, It adds moon texture. You know those holes in the moon? Do you have this big fluffy one? Yeah. Look at the different texture it makes. It's kind of, let me go near the edge. Okay, there. Look how much different it is than last time I did it. Look, I pushed really hard when I did this one. I had giant smashes. And then when I did this one, a whole bunch of teeny tiny smashes. I don't know. It's just whatever, however you... Okay, let me do some big ones now. That gave me inspiration. Boom! Okay, there. Good job. So now, how many color values do we have? We have 3 dark areas, medium areas, and light areas. Remember, go down here too in the corner and go near her faces. Otherwise, it's just white, right? So it's already in your paintbrush. Just go la and la there. Just so it's not pure white, because it's boring. Close to the edge. Whoop. Okay. Just a little contrast. Joshua, down here. Look, right, like down here by her shoulder, the owl's shoulder. Touchy. Her shoulder's naked over her. She didn't get no moon. Okay. Look at, okay, do you have dark areas, medium areas, light areas? Excellent. Okay, now we're going to do the sky, right? But I need to clean my paintbrush because the white on here will make baby blue. So I need a paper towel and I have to squeeze this out. Oh my gosh, look how much my paintbrush was holding. You just can't believe how much a paintbrush can hold. Oh, pinch pull. Pinch it in the paper towel and squeeze it out. Oh, it's practically dry.
I dried mine and then it made like a light yellow.
Excellent. That's kind of a pretty color, a little bit. I would paint a wall that color. That's very calming. Blech. Okay, now you can paint your face. Not really. Okay, I think I was starting to pull her head off there. Okay, now we get to do the blue. Okay, so let's do this bottom blue first, you know, and then we'll do this side, do around it like that. Okay, so let's do this one first. So can you find blue? We're gonna need blue and gray. Oh, you put the lid on your yellows and your white for now. You know, so they don't dry out. Okay, got it. My dark blue. Poof. And my gray. Okay, what's the gray? Oh, and we're going to need black, too, to make it more nighttime-ish. I forgot. A little bit of black. A little bit. Black is very, very aggressive. It wants to make everything black. So let me show you. Okay, here is the blue with some gray in it. So it's a lighter color. And then up here, what? I put black in it and made blackish blue. Neat, right? So, oh, and how many color values is that? Darkest blue, because I mixed it with black, medium blue, and then a lightest blue, because I had put gray stripes in it, right? So 3 versions for the background. 3D. So we're going to use the paintbrush. And remember how to outline? Right? You get the paint and smash, and we're going to go underneath and ride the roller coaster of the stick. And once we have an outline, easy. Oh, but when we do the sky, it's side to side only. Can't go up and down. Those will look like grass or like fences, right? Let me show you. Because if it goes side to side here, and up here even goes to the flat horizontal, it looks like the same object. If we scribble up and down, we're not sure what it is. Does that make sense? So we want to go same direction because it's the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to get, where's my blue? My dark blue, I just stab it like I'm mad. I need a lot of it. Stab! I got it. I stabbed it. And then I'm going to go underneath my stick and go smash, and then my paintbrush goes whoop! And then I go smash, and now I can smash it really up and open it and go, oh, there's the one hair. And then, you know, it's only going to last for a minute. And then it got dry. Should I pot? No, just get more blue. Stab. And then go wherever it's dry. Don't let it be dry. Just get more paint. Stab. Oh, slippery and smoother. Don't let it get dry. Now you do it.
Is it on the bottom of the line?
Uh-huh. We're writing the bottom of the stick.
Okay.
Because it's very easy to go beneath it. So the hardest part is that part. Remember, outline your stick first. Get nice thick amount of paint. Watch me stab your blue paint. Smash. One hair is touching the pencil. Once I have a good outline, how easy is it to fill it in across the bottom? So easy. Now it's easy. But I outlined my stick first. Alyssa, Isha, look, outline the stick first, then paint the rest of it. You need a good outline on your stick first. And get a lot of paint and smash outline. So you push your paint. Alyssa, get lots of paint like this. And then smash, push, and one hair touches. There it is. Push. Staring at that one hair that touches the pencil. Excellent. And then, now you fill it in all the way down to the bottom. Side to side, side to side, side to side. Push it, shove the paint around. Goodbye, white. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, then it's easy. Because once you have a good outline, how easy is it to fill in? So easy. Your brain will stay inside the line. Outline's very important. Excellent. Well, that's only one color. That's medium. Blue by herself is like a medium. We need to make her lighter. Can you find gray? What if I added white to it? It would be baby blue. I don't want baby blue. If you add gray to any color, it makes a softer version of the color. Does that make sense? Like if I add gray to red, it makes a soft red. If I added white to red, it'd become pink, right? So gray softens a color without changing it to a pastel. So now I'm gonna stab my gray. Who's ready? Are you guys ready? I see you still painting. Okay, I'm gonna stab my gray. Stab! I only need one giant boogie of gray. That's all I really, one boogie of gray. Right? And now I'm going to drop it off on the near the bottom. I'm going to drop the gray off, then mix it in. But I just go, oh, it's like a lot. And I just go, whoa, whoa, there. Just drop it off. It's like a bleh, and both, right? And then you're like, oh, well, that should make a soft color. So now, do you have to push very hard? You don't have to push hard. But just go, oh, push and pull and push and pull. And look, it makes a beautiful, softer blue. And that's just better. Because we're trying to make a light version of a sky. Isn't that more interesting than just putting white and making baby blue? It's gray is a helpful color. Because you don't have to make pastels. Even yellow and gray, soft yellow, right? Gray and green, soft green. Very helpful color. I was just ordering paints and this one paint company doesn't even carry gray. And I was like, what? How do they paint? They make baby colors? Did you put enough gray? Did you get it to change colors? Is it enough gray? Did it change hues a little bit? Oh, hue. Hue is the difference between dark to light. These are called hues. Jumping down from very dark to very light. Each jump is a hue. They all have names, but we're not going to memorize them. Okay, now let's do one side of our owl. Ooh, let's do this side. Look, it's little. This side will be so much easier, right? This way easier. So, oh, there's gray in my paintbrush. So, blue will cover it up. Just stab the blue, but we're outlining it. And when you outline, we're actually going to break the rule. Because how do we want to be? Side to side, right? But to outline, you do a smooth line. Remember that? So then we'll have to ruin it, okay? So just for the outline, it's up and down. But I can go like this and land next to my owl, smash, and sneak up. Ooh, the paintbrush is touching the pencil. And then I push and turn the corner at the stick. Whoop. It's like an L. I got some blue on my owl, but I'm not worried because I'm going to paint the owl on top of the background. And then I get more paint. Because the more paint, the smoother the line. Now, oh, I got to go around her cheek. So I push. I fold my paintbrush over and open it big. Push, ride the roller coaster. Hey, I didn't have to stop. I had enough paint to get to the top. I'm just doing outline first, right? And I could go, oh, there, and that's it. Okay? Just stop at the ear because we have to fix it. Up and down is wrong. How is background supposed to be to make it all match? Side to side, right? So everybody pause and look up. After you have your outline, now we go like this. Land and flick, land and fall off the page, land and flick, land and flick, land and flick. So now they're all straight and flat and horizontal like this one. Now the sky matches texture. Land and flick. And because we outlined it, we're less likely to touch our owl. Land and flick, land and flick, land and flick, land and flick. Now they're all straight and flat. Yes, yes, yes. And look at, they're all horizontal. We just go flick, 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 flick. Now they match. So we know that this is the same texture as this. So our brain will say, yeah, same sky. Up and down, that our brain will be like, what is this compared to this? I don't know. Remember, outline your owl first. Outline your owl. You have to outline the owl first. I see people trying to skip that and you'll mess up your owl. Outline your owl, go around her cheek and everything, push, and then it's easy. Okay, now let's do the other side. But that means we might touch our moon, and our moon is wet. Well, what if we get if you accidentally touch the white, you know we'll make a baby blue circle around it and make your moon look like it's glowing. That will be awesome. So don't even worry about your blue and your white mixing. It looks really pretty. But I have to outline my owl and my moon. Oh yeah, I can't make a circle. But you know what I can make? A letter C. A letter C from top to bottom. Your brain is well trained. Let's try doing the moon first. Stop, my blue. Okay, I'm going to start at the top, like a letter C. And I'm above the moon. Smash. So I can sneak down, sneaking, touch. Letter C, but I'm only staring at that one hair. And it is touching my moon a little bit. Oh, I haven't picked up any white yet. I like it when I get that little baby blue. I didn't get any that time. Maybe some of you will. But when I pick up a little white, it makes it glowy. And I don't know, I like it. Maybe our white dried really fast today. I don't know. But letter C is easy, right? And then when we do the other side, rainbow, right? You do the other half of the rainbow. Oh, I picked up white that time. Look, I got some glow. Because I got a little bit of glue. It only works if you accidentally hit the white, but ooh, look at that drip of blue. That's gonna go inside of my moon. I'm gonna get that really gently with my finger. It was hanging there like it was gonna drip inside my moon. I got it. It must have been where I landed. Okay, now I can go next to her tummy. Blue. Her tummy and the stick. All right, got it. Oh, that's too much right there. Where you land, it's always too thick, right? I like that Chloe piece I got. I feel lucky. Now, once I have a good outline, how easy is it to do the rest? You land and swipe off the page, nice and flat and straight. And because we already made a beautiful outline, we're not gonna hurt our owl or our moon. So I get more blue paint and I just land and swipe and straight and flat and boring, flat and straight, land and up, land in the circle, the line I already made, and flick off the page. Now they're straight and flat, all of them. They stack like that, like that. More paint. It got dry. So I just get more paint. I know where the paint is. I can get more paint when I need it. Land and swipe, and land and swipe, and land and swipe. Let me do it one more time. I have lumps. Okay, there. I did it one time for putting the paint on, then I went back over it and touched it because I felt like I had lumps. Do you ever do that? Like flatten your paint a little smoother? That was a lump. Fixie, fixie. Oh, that's not enough paint. I can tell because it actually sounds dry. Do you guys notice that? It's a scratchy sound, and you're like, that is dry. That's not smooth and slippery. I can tell. And you're pushing paint. So it's not a problem to get a lot of paint and then push, 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 push. Because it stays on your paintbrush like a bulldozer, like you're spreading peanut butter or something. Whoop, 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 whoop. And now, can we go across the top? When we go across the top, it's zing, zing, like that, right? More paint. Now it's nice and straight and flat. Uh-oh, watch out for moon. I almost cut off the top of my moon. Stop being crazy. There we go. La, 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 la. Bye, white. Don't want to look at you anymore, white.
I accidentally got blue on my owl.
Oh, don't worry about it because what do we paint our owl? We're going to paint over it, right? And by the time we get to owl, it'll be dry. No worries. Remember I said how I splash paint everywhere while I'm painting, and I'm like, how did paint end up on my desk that's over there on that side of the room? I don't know. Paint is a crazy thing. She just wants to be on everything. And then if it acts all dry and see-through-y, get more paint. Tell the paint to do the work. Push the paint around. If you're scrubbing really hard, that's not enough paint. Get more paint. Put it on like frosting or peanut butter. Schmeary, schmeary. And for those of you who want to know how come I got done so fast, I've done this before. So my brain's like, easy to me. But if you're doing it for the first time, your brain's going slow and going, okay, let me concentrate. Let me do this right. So our brains are on different, right? Doing it differently. My brain's like, easy. Get plenty of paint so it's slippery, not dry, slippery. It's not watercolor, it's acrylic. So we're putting a layer of plastic. Great. Well, what does my blue have that your blue doesn't have that makes mine look more like nighttime?
Red.
Up here. Why is it so dark up here?
Black.
Black? It is black. But I'm warning you, black is very, very, very aggressive color. When they make black paint, they pour so much of the black in there. Use just a little bit and everything. Careful. I could always add more black, but I can't take the black back out. She's such an aggressive color because she's so dark. So where's my black? Can we just do one poke to start? Right? Just like we did with the gray. And I'm not scared of my black. I'm just aware of my black. So I just poke my black, poke, and I got some. I don't scoop. That would be a ridiculous amount. Right? It's not a spoon. No, right? I just go poke. Now I got some. It's hanging off the end. Right? And then, where am I going to put it? Where do I want it the dark, 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 most darkest? Look at me. Look up. Don't do it yet. The most dark is this very top row, right? Well, let's make one paintbrush thick of just blackish blue. Let's make a new color before we go playing with it, okay? So we'll wipe it off at the very tip top of our painting. Get off my paintbrush, please, black. Smushy, smashy, smushing it into the blue. Smush one paintbrush of blackish blue. Smush, and don't get more. It's already very black, you can see. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm smushing it. And then look what I'm doing when I'm going back and forth. I'm actually pushing the black into my paintbrush. So look how hard I'm pushing. Smush it over there. And smush it over there. And I'm crushing the black into my blue paintbrush. Crush it. crush it. I made a new color. You have to push hard. Push and mash it. Fold it over it like it's bending and push. And fold it over this way and push. Smush, smash, smush, smash. And we made blackish blue, right? Now watch. Okay, everybody pause. Even though you're busy, everybody pause. Okay, so we need this to fall down so it's very black at the top. Then less black, less black, less black, just blue. Okay, so, okay, now what's in my paintbrush right now? Blackish blue. Can I go one row lower and just drop off only the black that's in my paintbrush? What? Oh, I might touch my moon, so I'm going to go slow. Just dirty up this blue with what's in your paintbrush. Oh, I'm not going to go higher. I'll pick up more black. I just want to wipe off what's in my paintbrush onto this second row. Oh, I did get it in my moon. Calm down. So just the dirty little blue paintbrush, my blackish blue paintbrush goes one row lower. Now the tip top is what? Very dark. The second row is less dark, right? Okay, now watch me. Now what's in my paintbrush? Just like a baby bluish black. Now I'm going to drop this off down the side, but everybody pause and look. Look at me. Everybody pause. I'm going to try to wipe off just what's in my paintbrush down the side until I run out of paint. With one side of my paintbrush. Everybody watch me. Don't paint. Look at me. Stop painting. Ready? So I go, okay, land and swipe and one row lower and they all overlap. And I'm just wiping off what black might be left on my paint. And look it, by the time I get to her cheek, it's all gone. But wait! What's on the other side of my paintbrush? The other soft black, see? Look, gone. I wiped that. Now there's this. Now I could do this side. Oh, goodbye black. Get off my paintbrush. Get off my paintbrush. I'm running out, 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 running out. All gone. So you have two sides of your paintbrush, one for this side to try to slightly darken it. And then you turn the other side of your paintbrush over and yeah. And you're just like wiping off a little bit of black to darken it a tiny bit. And you run out by the time you get to his cheek. You just nothing left. And you fall off the page, right? Fall off the page. So the sky is off the page. Like that. And let's check it. And when it dries, you're going to love it. Watch this. How many color values for 3D? 3. Dark. And it goes dark, medium, lighter, 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 lighter. Now let's look at all the blues together. Dark area, medium area, light area. 3D. We did 3D. We did 3D. Okay, now you can set this paintbrush down. We're all done with this paintbrush. Thank you, paintbrush. And now we can find the yellow paintbrush, but not for her fluffiness. We don't need that big paintbrush anymore. Right? Now we're going to use this yellow one. It's brand new. Super lucky for you. Okay? And I want to put the stars on there, but not with this fluffy part. If I use the bristles, what will the bristles do? Blah, blah. What if I use the stick? Won't this stick be like fingerprints, teeny tiny stars? You want to see? Stick. They're nice and round. But look at, when I first get paint, they're really, really thick. And as I run out of paint, they get smaller, smaller, smaller. Oh, look at, I put those in a straight line. Have you ever seen stars in a straight line? Never, ever, ever. So, okay, let me get gray, not white. White's actually too bright. Gray. So find gray and get your stick, right? And wait. The stars go down to her cheeks. They don't really go down here. Okay, it's like a rainbow around the moon, right? So I just get gray and I go pook. Okay, watch me. Watch. This is a planet, farther away galaxy, teenier, tinier, speck, like real stars. They turn invisible. And then I get another poke, and this will be a planet that must be very close. And then they get way to the less. The paint starts to run out, and the paint runs out, and the paint runs out, and the paint runs out. What did you ask me?
Are you using gray or
Gray. And I'm using the stick gray. White is a little harsh. Tried it, and I just thought it was too distracting. Gray is a little calmer, not as bright. How many stars? I don't know. And don't do it all fast like this, because they turn out to be like, they look like U's and stuff because your paintbrush skips. I just go poke straight ahead and planet. And then as I run out of paint, they get farther away and farther away. And I jump around because they're not in a straight line. That would be weird. Hop, 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 random, pokety, 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 pokety. Oh, that's the teeniest speck I ever made. That's a very far away galaxy. And straight ahead, if you're at an angle or whatever, they come out like horseshoes or something. Oh, look at me, Joshua. We're using our stick. Our stick, not our fluffy part, but our stick. That's why mine are rounder. Stick for specks. Who wants to see a shooting star? You want to see a shoot? Watch it. Look. Oh, what? I made two because I must have been having fun. But you get a glob of paint, you land, and then you just don't let go and go like that. You want to see? Okay, watch me. So I get gray, a boogie of gray, right? And then don't put a bunch of these. It'll look like the world's coming to an end with an asteroid attack, right? So I just go land and don't let go, and then go whoosh, like that. It's a shooting star. You want to see again? Watch me. I'll do it again. Oh, this is probably why I did two, so I could show twice. So I land and then don't let go. Whoosh. Oh, but then I got my arm in it. Just for funsies. Because it's fun. And then you have to lick off your stick. Nuh-uh. Look at Annalise. No, paper towel. I was kidding you. You almost did it. Your eyes got as big as saucers. Look what a good job we did. Look what a good job we did. That's our sky.
Star again?
Huh?
How do you do star again? Star?
Yes.
How do you do that?
Oh, you want to see stars again?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. With your stick, right? Stick, and just go land, and just poke. And that'll be really close up planet because it's so big. But as I run out of paint, it becomes less and less and less and farther away galaxies until there's microscopic. And then lick off your stick. Right, Annalise? I like your face expression. Okay, now we're going to make our owl, right? And we're always rooting for 3D. So here's her tummy, right? And her tummy is white. So how would I get 3D? It's white with gray stripes in it. But look at my stripes. It's with the yellow paintbrush, right? But I just go flick, flick, like number 1, 1, 1, 1. But what I try not to do, we're going to put them in a row, you know, like a very gray row and a not very gray row. And then I run out of paint, right? That thing, we kind of did it with the blue. But I don't want them perfectly straight. Have you ever seen an owl with perfectly straight rows on her chest? No. So it's more like long, short, medium, medium, long, 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 short, medium, medium. It is a row, but I'm not being all perfect about it. Long, long, medium, short, short, long, medium, short, medium, medium, short, short, like that spastic. Does that make sense? They look a little rougher. It's not perfectly like one stop, one stop, one. No, that's too perfect, okay? But first, we have to decide where her chest is and where her wings are. Well, it's as big as your hand. What? So I'm gonna get this paintbrush, and I need white paint and brown paint. Can you find white paint and brown paint? Because that's what all our feathers are made. Oh, I'm gonna put the lid on my black, my gray. I like to put things away so they're out of my way. And bye, blue. Get out of here. I don't need you anymore. Okay, there. Rude. I don't need yellow anymore. Okay, so I got brown, and I got, where's the white? Where'd she go? Oh, she's in my hand. Okay, so I got white, brown, and gray. Those are my friends. Okay, because if I'm looking at it, this one is white and gray. And then these are brown with teeny flicks of white in them. And I like that there's teeny flicks of, look at here where I ran out of white and it got darker and I don't even care because it looks good. But then here had more white and I don't care because I like that it's special, right? So having different versions of it is nice. Not perfect, okay? But first we have to do the chest, right? And it's as big as my hand, okay? So I'm gonna outline my hand like this. So I put my fingers in her face, like that. So my finger is on her nose. My middle finger's on her nose. And then wait, where's my white paint? I'm backwards. And then I get my white paint and I go, well, let me just put dots around my hand. What? So cheek, poke, under my hand. Oh, thumb, get out of the way, thumb. Cheek. Ha! It's as big as my hand. My hand's bigger than yours. So it's, how big's her chest? You want to see? It's a hand big. So you just everyone should be slightly different. Awesome, because you're all different. So your owls should be different. So you put your longest finger on her nose and then just use little white pokes to tell you where your hand was. Can you see it? Because mine's shiny. Is it shiny? Can you tell? I put pokities on it. Pokities, right? Well, let's use, did you do it? Can you see? Because it's shiny. It's white on white, but you can tell because it's shiny. Now I get more white paint. Let's outline this part under her chin. Whoop, whoop. Because her beak is right here, huh? So we just go whoop, but I'm in her chest. And I go smash, and I sneak up and I touch the pencil from underneath. And if I get something on the beak is a V. We can draw that, so don't worry. Does that make sense? Oh, please, I hurt my beak. It's a V. And then, there. See, I got some on my beak, and I don't care because I can draw a V. But it's like a mustache. I made a white mustache. Well, now we get to practice. Did you see where I put that? You couldn't see that, Joshua? You're making it crazy. So we're going to make his whole chest that we just outlined white. So I'm just going to start it by okay, this is with a white part on his chest. Just from your outline of your hand, but under her cheeks. Because look at, her cheeks go on top of the gray. They're going to hang over. Does that make sense? So we put the gray first. And then let's make our first attempt at feathers. The texture of feathers. Okay, so watch me. I'm going to get white. Everybody watch. Everybody pause. I know you're busy. Look how much paint I got. I don't care. So stop painting and look up. I'm going to get paint and I'm going to decorate her whole chest with little flick, 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 flick. And some of them are lumpy. Can you see that mine are lumpy? Well, I don't care, right? So I just go, I'm a feather, I'm a feather, I'm a feather. And I'm flickety about it because I want the texture. Don't smooth it out so it's all one thickness. That's not feathery. I just go like this. One, 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 one. Uh-oh, I missed a spot. It's not shiny. I have to go back. Okay, there. One, 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 one. Oh, I ran out of paint. I like it better when it's thick. Look how much paint I got, and I don't even care. And I'm gonna do her whole chest. One, 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 one. One, 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 one. And what is her chest? As big as her hand. Your hand, right? This is my chest. One, 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 one. Oh, I like the thick lumps. You know why? The thick lumps are going to be brighter than where it's thin. Joshua. Is Joshua still there? Joshua gave up and left. Okay. More white paint. Whoop! And I just go one, 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 all the way down to where the bottom of my hand was. One, 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 one. Who thinks they have good texture? Who's doing it so gentle? You feel like, oh, those look like feathers. And we're doing them in white. So just imagine when we put more color in them. And look how soft you're doing it. There's Joshua. Okay, Joshua, it's as big as your hand, right? So we went like this and put dots around our hand. This is his chest. Look, you did his whole face. See? His chest. This is wings and this is wings. So this is the white part. So we went like this. I think you left. But we put our hand over it and we just outline where our hand would be and then fill those with little white feathers. Feather, 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 feather. Who's going back and fixing your feathers? Don't fix them. Let them be lumpy. Why? Where it's thick, it's going to be brighter. Wait, Joshua. Yeah, and now go flick, flick, down, down, one, 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 and fill the whole chest with white. Not a poke. Joshua. One, one, one. Do little tiny soft ones. Yep, just the chest. One, 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 one. Who felt like they got the hang of it and were doing it very gently by the time you were done? I know. And it's not poke, is it? It's a one, 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 one. Okay, now that is the most boring thing I've ever seen in my whole life. It's pure white. That is so boring. How did we shadow pure white? What color is this? Gray. Okay. Whoops. I dropped my paint. Come back here, painting. Okay, so where's my gray? Ooh, look at my gray. I have a mocha of blue in there. So when I go to get my gray, I'm not going to touch that mocha of gray. I'm going to get it from the side. And I'm going to stab my gray because I want a lot. Stab! That is more than you. Why? I'm going to remember where we put the mustache? I'm going to drop off my gray like this as a mustache. Whoop, woo. Like that. Is it going to stay like that? No. Okay, I still have like a wicked amount still on my paintbrush. Let me get more off. Get off my paintbrush. Okay, there. Just the chest, right? Just the handprint. Okay, wait, Maya, wait for us. Okay, how many rows is this gonna take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's 8 rows of feathers in little rows, right? Which one will be the darkest gray? This one. But then I scratch on the bottom of those ones and pull the gray down lower. Then I grab on the bottom of those and pull the gray down lower. By the time I get to the bottom, is there any gray left? Watch this. Okay, first you have to touch the top. So I just go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, that's like pure gray. That is so boring. Boring! But it'll get better. Now you do it. Turn that stripe into feathers, right? Stripes, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? Oh, now watch this. Joshua, did you turn it into stripes? Now watch this. Now I'm going to cut off the bottom of those feathers, another row. pulling them down. One. Oh, it's less gray. Then I pull down half of those and it's even less. And I pull down half of those and it's even less. And I pull down half of those and it's even less. And I pull down half of them and it's disappearing. And then it's almost all gone. So I have dark, medium, light. Darkest at the top. By the time I get to the bottom, I completely ran out. Should I go and get more gray? No, it's supposed to run out. It's very gray at the top. Then I cut that off. Look, Joshua, we're making feathers. Scratch, scratch with the tip of your paintbrush. Scratch, 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 scratch. One. Do not get more gray. We're trying to run out of gray. It's less gray. Less gray. Do you know why mine is so much grayer than yours? I think I used too much gray. Doesn't matter. Every time I do this painting, it comes out different depending on how aggressive I am with my paint. And then when you get to the bottom, how much gray should you have left? 0. How come? Dark, medium, light. And the white kind of ate up the white. No, teeny tiny yellow paintbrush. This one. Do this long skinny one. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Sorry, Annalise. You can't tell that I'm looking at you, Annalise, because I have the big TV. I'm so used to a classroom that I think I'm giving you eye contact, and you don't know that I'm not talking to you. It is so funny, Zoom. Okay. I'm trying to look right at you and tell you something, but you can't see me. Makes me laugh. Okay, now we get to I can clean the gray off. Bye, gray. Get out of here, because I am making brown ones now. Brown sleeves. Ew! I put my finger in the blue. Okay. Squeeze, pinch. Ooh! It made my paintbrush pointier. All right. And depending on how much white you put is how yours turns out. Okay? Or how much brown you put. Who cares? Nobody's going to see my painting. Nobody will care, right? So I'm going to do the brown, put the brown on. And what if the brown gets on your gray? Well, let's do that first, just so we can see. So get a tiny speck of brown, poke. Let's make grayish brown. So let's drop it off on the gray. Watch me. I just got a tiny poke. And then I'm just going to put it on the side of the gray. Poke on my tummy. Why? Because I'm going to make gray brown. I just dropped it off first. Brown. Same little pointy yellow paintbrush for feathers.
Are those dots black or brown?
They're brown. Do they look black to you? They're brown. Let me show you. Right? So we're going to make brown. Look at these. This is what I'm talking about. This inside rim right here, we're going to make grayish brown, right? So then I go, what? This is all wet. But we're going to make grayish brown stripes. Now, turn those dots into feathers. Scratch at them. One. Oh, look how it changes grayish brown. Oh, it's like soft. Nice. I can make 2 rows of it. I could go 1 more row in and make it even softer. You're jealous of mine. I did it so tiny and soft. Do you see? What about the other side? Well, it's still wet. So I get another poke of brown, poke, and then put it on the tummy. Poke. I just drop off the paint so I can play with it, right? And then I'm using brown, right? And then I scratch at it and make brownish gray. Oh, flick. Oh, look at it. I don't like mine. Look what I did. I put them all perfectly straight in a row. Let me go back and just ruin those a little bit so they're not so perfect. Look, they're all perfect. I'm gonna scratch at them a little extra. I want it to be more, I'm doing it as soft as humanly possible and trying to ruin them. They look too perfect. Okay, there. I tend to make them like little fence posts, you know, and I want them to look a little fluffier than that. A little fluffier. Finger painting. That would work good. With my clean finger, it does look mistier. I'm copying Ashia. I don't know how to say your name. Aisha, that was a good trick. With no paint on your finger, it does make them mistier. Because my paintbrush just has so much paint on it, and right? Okay, now we can do shoulders and wings, right? What if your wing touches the moon or the background? So the owl's in front. Look, what if I go on top on purpose? It's in front. See? It's in front. Okay. So we get just brown. Blech. I don't care how much I get. And I'm just going to go, all right. Look at me. Oh, and her feathers are pointing down. They do not stick out. Does that make sense? So they're pointing down. It's still a number 1. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1. Everyone wants to make it look fluffy, but then she looks like she got shocked by electricity if they stick out too far. So it's 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, I'm on the background. So 1, 1, 1, because the owl's in front. Oh, I picked up a little blue. That's okay. I'm just going to wipe it off. Get off my paintbrush, blue. Pinch. Fixed it. So I did this outside edge, and I was on the moon and on the background, but I picked up wet blue. That's okay. I could wipe off my paintbrush. But wait, am I painting up and down like this? Does that look like feathers? No, I go flick, flick, flick. I am making feathers. There we go. Okay, now fill in her whole sleevey. So underneath her chin, right, up to her tummy. Oh, this is going to take a minute, isn't it? Oh, more paint. It got dry. It's all dry. I hate that. Look, it's all see-through. Blech! Poke, 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 poke. Flick, 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 flick. Flick, 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 flick. Oh, I got a thick lump right there. It's going to be dark right there. I don't even care. If it's thick, it's darker. If it's thin, it's lighter. And this brown darkens a lot when she dries. I'm just telling you. And we're trying to get rid of all the white. Goodbye. So you better be using plenty of paint. Aisha. More paint. Look at mine. Stop and get paint. You need lots of paint, glob of paint, and then push, 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 push. Right? Yes. Now wherever it's thick, it's dark. Wherever it's thin is lighter. 3D. Just by the thickness of your paint, it's 3D. But we can make it even more 3D-y. Who knows how we can do that? A little bit of white, right? How much white? I don't know. You're going to have to experiment. But it has to be touching her tummy. The sleeves has to be touching. Joshua, the wings touch the tummy. Go all the way up to the tummy of solid brown. Exactly. There's no dry canvas left. Okay, now I'm going to get white and well, how much white? You're just going to have to guessies. Watch me. I'm going to get a pook of white. I don't know how much. And then, am I trying to make baby brown? No, baby brown is just an accident. It's none of my business. But what I do want is the texture. So everybody pause and look up. I know you're busy, but watch me. So it's the texture that I'm after. I'm striping white inside my brown. Let me go closer. I scratch this white, and then I get more than one. Oh, should I go back and touch that again? No. If I touch it twice, I just get baby brown. I'm actually after like this, brown and white stripes. If I keep touching it, it's baby brown. So I get a speck, just a speck of white, and I go scratch, scratch, scratch. Oh, look at my feathers. Look at, they look, ooh, that's pretty, 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 pretty. Pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. Ooh, how many color versions do I have? I have white, baby brown, and I let some of the brown live, right? And how soft am I? How soft is that? Do you do it hard or super soft? And then should all your feathers be touching? Feathers do touch. They touch, 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 touch. And depending on how hard you push with your paintbrush is how big your feather is. So you can try doing it microscopically soft or a little bit harder and change the size. Why does that work? The paintbrush opens the harder you push. Right? And then are we after scribbles or 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1? Right? Look at the texture I got. Very interesting to look at. I got pieces of striped white in my brown. Ew! My blue was wet. Right there. I'm so mad. I'm going to clean off my paintbrush and put brown on top of it. What the heck? I did not see that wet, wet blue. I'm going to watch me. I'm going to touch it up. I put the brown on by blue, cover it up. Okay, now I can put teensy bits of white on it. See if I can do it without red. Ha ha. Oh, blue's still trying to peek through. Oh, she's so aggressive, this blue. Rude. Who's got good texture?
Not me.
What? You don't like your texture? Did you scribble?
My fabric came out so bad.
What? You don't have good feather texture? Did you scribble up and down? Because we're going like this. 1, 1, 1, 1. Try this. Put brown on it, all over it again, and then put little specks of white again. Who cares? Nobody's going to see this painting. This is just for learning. I don't care. You can put it in the trash when we're done. This is just to be like, that's interesting. That's curious. Look what that did. And then when you go to put the white on, look, Joshua, look at me. About this big, a speck. It's this big, a little tiny 1, 1, 1 of white. You're going like this. Whoosh, whoosh. I've never seen feathers that big on an owl. They're about that big, right? Who wants to do the other sleeve, the other wing? Brown and then white. Who thinks you can do it by yourself, no help? I sure do, because you guys you did this side, which means you can prove you can do that side. So let's do it. Brown.
I did the other side by myself.
Already? What? Wait for us then. Speedy Gonzales over there. Okay. Wait. Oh, I'm putting some of my feathers on my background. Is that bad? No, feathers are in front. But this side is way more dry than my other side was. So I don't think I'm going to get any blue contaminating everything. Oh, you know what I forgot? Her underneath part, but we'll do it after our stick. Oh, I'm not using enough paint. Look how dry that is. That's not going to come out the same. It has to be just as thick as I did that side, or it will, you know what I mean? I have to put more. It has to be at the samesies. Who's getting really good at the really soft touch? Flick, 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 flick. I know, right? Flick, 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 flick. Brown, 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 brown. And then when it acts dry and see-through, more paint. And then should there be a white space between your wing and the background? No, you just put the wing on top of the background. So there's not a white rim right there. Just put the fluff right on top of the background. And then after it's brown, who knows what to do? little tiny flicks of white and make 3D. A speck of white and one. Oh, it comes out very white when I first land. Oh, it's a lot of white. Wait, I'm doing it harder than last time. Look how tiny these feathers are. And now I'm doing it super hard. I should calm down. Do it the same. Because I'm trying to go fast. Okay, slow down. Softer and smaller. There. Yes, I was doing it too hard and too fast. Oh, too fast. Calm down. There. Okay, flick. One, as soft as I can. Oh, I like how pointy the bottoms are. The softer I do it, the pointier the bottoms are. So pretty. The white is what does it, huh? Brown by itself is like so. It's like one color. Nobody cares. But then you get 3D by giving it permission to have little tiny stripes of white.
I did it all brown, so what do I do now?
Now you put little teeny tiny stripes of white on it. Little like this. Speck of white and go one. As soft as you can. One. Soft. Wait, what paintbrush are you using? Oh, that's right. The same as us. That's right, I remember from before. And just look at the little stripes you're getting. You see how they're white stripes and brown stripes at the same time? That is 3D. But if we mix them together, it's baby blue, baby brown. It's like so big. Oh, color. Like you put it in a blender and it's like, oh, they're just little flickety feathers. Look at the good texture I'm getting. Hey, what about her tummy? Look at my dirty little paintbrush. Can I just, everybody pause and look up? What if I sew these together with a little smile. My dirty little paintbrush just makes a little baby brown smile. So they attach at the bottom of her tummy, right? Because she don't have no feathers at the bottom of her tummy. I'm actually going to act... That's too light for me. I'm going to add a little bit of brown to it. I think there was too much white in my paintbrush, but I don't care. I'll fix it. Oh, there it is! Right? Now she has a little tum. I think I made my tummy too big. Look at how big it's supposed to be. I made mine humongous. But nobody knows. I never met this owl. I don't know how her feathers are. This owl is different than the other owl. Whatever. And then it's one, soft, one, soft, one. Who feels good about it? Me too. Do you like the texture? Is that fun? Interesting. Let's pause before we do face and do our stick, right? So look at stick. Stick is brown with black stripes in it. But which direction are the stripes? Longy waysy. And sticks go from thick to thin. So what if this ends up thicker? So there's white on my paintbrush, and I don't want any white in my stick, so I'm just going to give my paintbrush a little squeeze. Just give it a pinch. Pinch. There, all gone. Now I'm going to get brown, and my stick is in front of the sky, so I'm going to go on the blue a little bit, but it won't hurt nothing, right? So I go like this, and I land in the stick. We might get some stick on our feathers. Couldn't we just fluff the feathers on top? Yes. So I'm going to go like this. Whoop, and then I'm going to erase the top of the blue. Watch, I'll go close. Goodbye, blue. And then, bye. Oh, not enough paint. Blue. I'm on top. I put the brown on top of the blue. So the stick is in front of the blue. Oh, I have to go under her tummy. Under her tummy. More paint. And should I go up and down with these stripes? No, the texture of the stick is bark, side to side, side to side. And look at the black and brown stripes we're going to get. It's going to look like wood. Should it be solid black? No. It's brown with little pieces of black stripes. But we have to outline it first. How come? Because when you outline something, you're less likely to go outside the lines. And what if you get some on her feathers? It's brown. It won't hurt nothing. And now I can go, side to side only. Side to side because I'm a stick. Side to side because I'm a stick. Oops, more paint. It's too dry. Side to side. Oh, better slippery. We're using the same dark brown. And I'm not afraid to put the stick on top of the blue because the stick's in front. So just push your paint. Don't dash. Get a big glob and push. Big glob and push your paint. Use plenty of paint when you're painting with acrylic. Why? Because acrylic is liquid plastic. And so we're putting on a layer of thick plastic. It's not watercolor. We're putting on a layer of plastic. And we're resting, we're waiting for everybody to paint in that. But it's just brown. That's not 3D. I don't like it. So what color can I use to darken it a smidge, because it is nighttime, and make stripes so that it looks like wood? A little bit of black, maybe? So I'm going to get my black. Where'd black go? Oh, there she is. She was hiding under my napkin. And then who's more powerful, black or brown? Black by a million. So I want to be very careful when I put black on there or the whole thing will turn black. I just would like some black stripes. So everybody watch. I'm going to get a poke of black. I'm going to put polka dots on my stick. Everybody pause and look up. Even if you're busy, I just want you to see me do this. Pokety, 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 pokety. We've done this before. And then should I leave those polka dots there? Now I'm going to drag them. Watch me. Oh, and I may or may not hit a dot. I pull on them and they make these brown black stripes. And it looks way more interesting. And then should I touch it more? No. How come? Because black will get spread everywhere and it will turn black. She's just black as stripes. You just let her be stripes. So there's variations of color in there. Joshua, is that your eyeball? Crazy nut. Did you put Joshua put little stripes of black in there? Little specks of black, and then stretch them and pull on them so that they look like interesting texture on your wood, right? It's just texture. It's not black and it's not brown. It's blackishy brown stripes. And then
black and brown make.
A black and brown makes like a dark brown or a brownish black. But we just want the little stripes. We just are interested in maybe a few black stripes that get smooshed in, right? Just so it's not boring. We want 3D. How many colors for 3D? Dark, medium, light, some black stripes, some blackish brown, and some brown by itself, right? Who's ready to do face? Me. Okay, so we squeeze out some of this black. I don't want all this black in there. I don't want it. Let's give it a little squeeze. Goodbye, black. Pinch. Get out of here. And then we get to do her face. And when we make her face, we do not scribble faces. We make little dashes. I am a feather. Even though I'm brown, I am still a feather. Does that make sense? But let's protect the eye first. I'm worried about my eye and my beak. So I'm going to get brown. And who remembers you can't make a circle? You can't make but you can make a rainbow and a smile. So I'm going to go above the eye. I'm going to do it weird because I have to get my hand out of the way so you can see. But I'm going to go above the eye, smash, and sneak down and let one hair touch it and go rainbow. Oh, that was not enough paint. Ugh, I have to do it over. Okay, one more time. Smash, and then, oh, rainbow. Okay, now I could do smile. Or I could do letter C. Oh, I wasn't touching. Look at, I didn't even hit the Sharpie. Dumb. Okay. Smash. One hair touches a smart. Oh. Okay, eyes protected. Now you do it. But we do it from above, open, and then we do it from below. So only one hair touches the Sharpie. The whole paintbrush makes a big line. Don't care. We just want one hair. Ooh, let's protect the beak then. Beak. Oh, I got it in the beak. Whatever. I was trying to be above it and I got it inside. But I'm going to fix it, right? Because it's made out of caramel and white. So it won't hurt nothing. Okay, how about the other eyeball? Stab! Now I'm going to get more paint.
But we could color over it.
Right. But I'm trying to protect eye, because remember when we make an outline, we're less likely to hurt things, because that's how our brain is. So I'm going to go smash, rainbow, whee! And then I get more paint to do the smile part. Whee! I'm still going to turn this into feathers. I'm just doing this to protect eye, because of the brain rule. Our brain learned this rule doing coloring books. Being able to stop yourself before you go outside the line. Oh, you know what? I want to pause and put the sticks. I forgot the sticks, the twigs. Look at it. We have to put these little brown twigs on there so we could put green leaves on them. Can we pause and do that before we finish the face? Okay, so find your itty bitty teeny tiny just born paintbrush. Just because she's so little, she's just born, right? And these sticks are all going off the page, pointing off the page. They don't go up and they don't go down. They look like little V's, right? Going that way. They just go, they all laying down. So I get brown and I could put one like under her tummy a little bit, but where is she pointing? She's pointing at me. So I just go, I touch the stick and I go, I'm pointing at me. Woo! Like that flat, almost flat. And look at how skinny it is, because our paintbrush is skinny. Little brown stick. And then let's put one by her toes, by her tail, right here. But it's pointing towards me, nice and flat, flat. Did she go up? No, she's flat. And where should I put another one? Maybe closer to the edge of the painting. And this one I'll turn it into a Y, because if I make a Y, I get to put 2 leaves. So I go, okay, 1, and then I'm gonna put a Y. Now I can put 2 leaves. A leaf there and a leaf there. Want me to hold it up closer so you can see?
What color are these?
It's brown. It's little brown twigs. But look how flat they are. They're flat. They're flat. Well, that one's pointing down. So I guess it's not all the way true. They're brown. And then when we come back to do our green leaves, they'll be dry. Okay, now just rest this paintbrush. Throw it on the table and find the yellow paintbrush again. Now we could do face. Okay, now I go, oh, now I'm going to do her face. Should I do her face all like scribble, scribble, scribble? No, feather, feather, feather. Dash, dash, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, and her cheeks are over her tummy, right? Look at me. It hangs down. She's going like this, right? So it's over her chest. So I go, oh, goodbye, tops of my feathers. Everybody pause and look up. Look at me. Alyssa, look. Oh my goodness. I just cut off the bottom and I cut off the bottom of it. Oh, now her chin's in front. I cut off the tops of all those. And now I can do the other side. Dash, dash. Oh, what if her little feathers get on the background? So, and now I'm going to cut off the tops, the tops, the tops, the tops, the tops. Because she's like this, right? This should be my screen grab for this painting, like this. Make mine like that. That'll be attractive. Oh, what about her ears? They're not really ears. Are these owl ears? No, those are actually owl feathers. Do you know where her ears are? On the side of her head. And they're some of the most complicated ears in all of nature. But these are just feather decorations. These are not her ears. We assume they're ears because of mammals. But we go flip, up, 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 up. Ooh, it's sticking out on top of my moon. That is cute. Look at flick, 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 flick. Oh, that looks good. And then she has these bumps for her head. We're just making the outline. And then where does her chin go, right? Her feathers go on top of her chest. Aisha, look at, like that. Put them from under the beak on top of the chest. These feathers are on top, so there's no white space. And then how easy is it to draw a V for your beak? So do not freak out trying to worry about your beak. Super easy V. Okay, now fill in her whole face with feathers. But watch me. I'm going to go round and 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 round over. Oh, look how thick that one was. I pushed too hard with my paintbrush. But dash, 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 by white, by white, by white, 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 around and around, over and over and over and over and over, round and round and round, round and round, round, round. Oh, by all the white in her face. Because then I get to add white. This is when I don't know why, but I start using way too much white and I make the face all white. I don't know, because I get all excited and I get way too much paint. I'm just warning you, it may happen to you, but it's still adorable. But I always use way too much. I'm like, whee! I just get all excited making her face. Dash, 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 I'm a feather, feather, feather. I'm not a scribble, scribble, scribble. Every time I touch her face, I'm making a feather. I'm making a feather. Flick, 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 flick. Her face looks kind of dark and scary. Ask me again. Yes, as soon as we're done with the brown, I was just resting and waiting for everyone to catch up. But now I'm going to get my white. Should I get a lot of white? No. Because you know I want to so bad. I want to just decorate with white. But I get a speck of white and then I just go dash, 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 dash. Oh, look at my feathers. I'm doing way better this time than last time. Last time I was spastic with my white. I'm going to do it softer this time. Around her eyes. What if brown shows? So that's my dark. I could have dark, medium, and light. Oh, look, it's way too much white. All I have to do if I put too much white is touch it one more time like a suction cup, a sponge. It comes back off again. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look, I'm going over and over like rainbow, 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 rainbow. Huh? Rainbows and smiles. Little feathers. Ooh, I'm going to do her ears. Oh yeah, they're not ears. Silly me. Her head feathers. I don't know. Do you guys ever see those videos of the owls on the YouTube or whatever? And they have giant eyes and they're so funny. They're so funny. Owls. Even though they eat other animals, they're very funny. Look, I'm totally ruining her nose, but I already know that it's just a V, so I'm not that scared. I could draw a V. I've been drawing V's since I was in kindergarten. I could do it. I'm not scared. Did I use too much white? Again, I told you I do it. I like the texture and I keep playing. I have to stop touching it. I feel like I need to put more brown to make it balanced again. I get so excited making the texture that I'm just scribbling, and then I'm like, no, you're making baby brown. We're supposed to be making feathers. See, look at, I want to show you. Everybody pause and look. Look at me. Look at how, I don't know. Well, that one has such little white, and then I put I don't know. Every time I do it, I have a different texture. I don't know. I don't know. However you did it is fabulous. They do. And then they barf up all their bones. Joshua, is that your puppy? Joshua's already bored. That's why. Okay, who's ready for eyeballs? Did you decorate her face? Okay, eyeballs. Teeny tiny paintbrush. Ew, there is brown on it. We need to get that off. And then can you find a lid? Like on the lid of your blue? We're gonna put a blue in the lid and gray in the lid, because look what color her eye is. It's gray and blue, right? So we're gonna make a little bit of gray and blue. So I'm gonna get a little tiny paintbrush and scoop some blue in there, right? I'm trying to do it without spilling all my paint. And I'm going to get a whole bunch of scoops of some blue. I put it in my lid, like this. We're almost done. And then gray. Scoops of gray. I'm ruining my gray, but I don't really care. So if you put 3 scoops of blue, you do 3 scoops of gray. You cannot mix it inside of your cup. It's too much blue. So you have to mix it on your lid. And now I have blue and gray at the same time. If you put 2 scoops of blue, then 2 scoops of gray. Does that make sense? 3 scoops of blue, then 3 scoops. And then I stir these. Oh, look at that soft, soft blue. I like that. It's gonna be fabulous. And then we're just gonna paint in her eye. Outline. Do I have to explain to you how to outline again? No, you already know how. And we just rainbow and smile. And then once I have a good outline, how easy is it to fill in? See, got a scoop of it, and I don't even care because I'm going to outline it. So I go inside the eye, land, smash, sneak up, and let rainbow. And then get a scoop of it and smile. There. Once I have a good outline, scribbly, scribbly. Oh, I like that color you guys made. I can see it. So pretty. Grayish blue. And then you'll see how good she looks against the sky when she has that. Alyssa, go ahead and paint the eyes. You're stirring too much.
This is the color I made.
That's a great color. Did you fill in her eye? I can't see your painting. There it is. Nice. Okay, now we're going to get gray and put a gray outline around it. Watch me. Everybody pause. Even though you're busy, watch me. I'm going to get gray and go gray on the blue, but it'll become lighter. Gray, 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 gray. So she has a gray rim around her eye. Oh my gosh, I'm making it even lighter. I keep having to stop and get more gray. Oh, I touched brown. There, gray, 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 gray. Now it's gray on the outside. On the blue, but I'm telling it to calm down so it'll be brighter. These are like eyelids. Put gray, 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 dash, 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 gray, 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 gray. Oh, I need more. I have a weird, the light is making a reflection on mine. I had to get in front so I could see. You want to see it up close? Right? See, I put a gray outline. So they look like eyelids. Fluffy gray, gray. I went dash, dash, dash with some just pure gray on top of my bluish gray. Isn't that prettier? Now it doesn't look so scary. She doesn't look like that. And then we can, did everyone do that? You put gray around the outside rim on the blue, but on the outside. Makes her eye just a little smaller. Nice, Chloe. Oh, don't worry about that. You're just going to put an outline of gray anyway, and you could just make her eye bigger. Or put a little brown and white on it. No worries. Oh, well, when we're all done, you could put a little brown on it, a little white on it. Well, just keep going. Keep going. And then, now we're going to get a poke of white. Everybody pause, even if you're busy. And we're going to put a rainbow of white in her eye. Want to see? Look, Maya, I put a white rainbow. It's right on her eye. I don't have to leave it that pure white. What happens if I touch it one more time? My blue-gray is wet. If I touch it one more time, it'll soften and get mushed in a little bit. So mush it one more time. I'm using the teeny tiny blue paintbrush. The teeny tiny itty bitty just born paintbrush. Smoosh, and look how it got softer. And whatever's white that's on your paintbrush, make smiles in the blue. Oh, whoop, whoop. And then that's too bright. What happens if I touch it one more time? Can I make it softer? Yes. And mush it in a little bit. Touch it one more time. What happens if you touch it twice? It becomes softer. Softer. Because the blue gets mushed in a little bit to the white. Mush. Blended. Okay, then we're going to put our eyeballs on there. So how do I get these eyeballs? Do you know how big these eyeballs are? These black eyeballs in the middle. Fingerprint. And fingerprints are perfectly round. Look, fingerprint big. Not the tip, not straight ahead, that's too little. The flat part of my finger, this part, the part that the police take a fingerprint of, this big round one. So I'm gonna touch my black with my finger. See how round it is? Oops, I dropped it. See how round it is? I'm gonna put a little black, okay. So I land in the middle. Fingerprint big. Another black. Fingerprint big. But then you just wipe this off on a napkin because that's disgusting. Because you know you'll pick your nose or something with black on your finger. Be like, ugh. Well, what does yours have that mine have that yours doesn't have in the eye? Little yellow dots. That it's at the top. Look at the moon. The moon is shining on her eye. So I'm going to find my yellow, my brightest yellow. And I'm going to use my stick of my blue paintbrush. Why? Because I want a little round dot, like a miniature fingerprint. And it goes speck. But look where I'm going to put it. Everybody pause and look up. There's my moon. So it's in this left corner. Way up in the corner. And the matching corner on this side. The moon is reflecting in her eye. It's on the moon side. The moon side. The moon side. You want to see it up close? With your stick. Stick. Because everything alive on this planet have wet, round eyes. Chloe, are you trying to do the eyeballs? Wait, Chloe, are you doing eyeballs? Fingerprint. Your fingerprint is the exact perfect size.
I did my owl's eyes too big, so I got my fingerprint and I kind of rolled it around.
Yeah. Okay, now clean off your itty bitty teeny tiny, where'd she go? Teeny tiny paintbrush, because she has blue gray on her. And we need to do her beak. What color is her beak? This caramely color. And, oh, I need to look at, I'm all over my beak. I painted on it. So I'm going to need it's a V with a flat top, right? So I'm going to make it slightly bigger than that because I just get my caramely color. And it is a flat top and triangle, upside down triangle, or a V. But you know what? That's not 3D. If I get just a little bit of white, I can, everybody pause and look up. A little bit of white and scribble that in super soft. And I can get a little bit of 3D on my, oh, careful. I did it little. So it's caramel color with a touch of white on it. Yes, Annalise?
So what color are
Oh, it's this caramely color. Oops, caramely color.
this color?
Yep, and it's just a V with a flat top. And then a little bit of white. How come? Because of 3D. Just give it a little something, something. And I do it really soft because I don't want to go outside the line. And then what about her feet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what the feet are? Fingerprints. See? 3 fingerprints in a row, 3 fingerprints in a row. So don't use the darker yellow, the caramel color. Chloe, use the slightly darker, yeah, this one. Use this one, Chloe. Yeah, otherwise it's brighter than your moon. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go, what? Well, where does the feet go? They're halfway between feathers and stick, right? So right in that halfway world, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, in caramel color. But I just used my fingerprint because that's what toes look like. 1, 2, 3. Ha! Wait, that last one didn't have enough paint. There. And then 1, 2, 3. More paint.
Did you do that with white?
Not with white. I use that caramel color. This color. And with my fingerprint. Why does it look very bright? If I have a strong reflection from my beauty light, it looks white. Depends on the angle. No, this one. This one. Yep. Alyssa, did you mix it with water and it came back to life a little bit? Okay, phew. The lid must not have been on all the way and the air escaped it. Whatever. Who thinks that should have a speck of white on it? I'm going to get it. Look at me. I got a speck of white and I'm just going to do a little scrabbly. Oh, it brightened it by one molecule and it looks a little cuter. I just want, it's 3D. I worry about 3D. So I get how soft of a touch is that? Wait, I missed again. There, speck. And just swirl in a little white. Swirl. Oh, that was, look at this one. This one's ruined. I put too much white. How can I calm that down? What if I just put some more caramel on it? I don't care. Okay, there. A little swirly swirl. A little swirly swirl. Now we have leaves. Do you guys know how to make a leaf? Do you guys know what a parentheses is? It goes parentheses, parentheses.
Oh, yeah. It's like in PEMDAS. You do those first.
Yeah, parentheses, parentheses is a leaf. This is what everyone tries to do. They try to draw it and loop around the front. Then it rounds it off, right? But this is how you actually do it. Find green. I want to show you. Here's our leaves. Look how good the green makes our painting look. It looks good. But those are parentheses, parentheses. Do not loop around the front or they look like teardrops, okay? So I just find my green. And I just go parentheses, and it touches the stick, and then parentheses. It's kind of flat. Wait, I'm using the teeny tiny blue one. You know why? The big yellow one holds too much paint. This one holds less paint. And then I go parentheses. Who knows parentheses? You guys know that one, right? For math? Parentheses say what? Do me first. That's what parentheses mean, huh? And then parentheses, 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 parentheses. And they just happen to touch at the tips. I'm making leaves, Joshua, like this. On the ends, you go parentheses with your teeny tiny itty bittiest paintbrush. So a little. And then parentheses, touch, parentheses. Do not loop around. Let me show you how ugly it is if I loop around. They look like eggs. So it's parentheses, stop, parentheses. And then fill them in. La, la, la. Because once you have an outline, what? It's easy. Once you have an outline, super easy, super easy. Wait, that's not 3D. What does my leaves have that your leaves don't have that help them look 3D? It looks like the moon is shining on my leaves. What did I put on them? A little bit of yellow because the moon is shining on the tops of them. Yellow. I'm going to clean my paintbrush though. That's a lot of green. I have a big giant green glove. I'm going to get off. But everybody watch me. I'm going to put the yellow on. So everybody pause and look up. Poke the yellow. And I put it where? The moon is here. So I go, I am yellow. Should I push it again? Maybe underneath it there. And I just let it be brightest at the top. So I go yellow across the top. Maybe less. Remember that trick? So I put, it's very yellow across the top. And then I go under it till it disappears. And it's very yellow at the top and then less. Let me show you up close. Sorry, I did that too fast. It's very yellow And then I do a row underneath that, which will have less yellow in it and less yellow in it and less yellow in it, because we learned that, how the paint will run out. But it's where is it most yellow? At the top, because of the sunshine or the moonshine. Raise your hand if you think this came out better than you thought it would. And it doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but what did we learn, right? Because when we're young, we learn everything we possibly can, and then we stack that learning over time, right? We learned dark, medium, light, shadowing. We learned highlighting when you make things brighter, right? We learned texture, where you don't mix everything together and make one color. You allow things to be separate colors. Look at your moon. Do you have dark spots, medium spots, light spots? Isn't that weird? It didn't look like that when it was wet. It changed when it dried. Look how much darker your owl is now that she's dry. Her swing is dry. It's darker than it was, right? And then, so do you have dark areas, medium areas, light areas? That's called hue, shadowing, blending, right? And we have dark, medium, light everywhere. That's what we learned. So we ended up with a picture, but what we learned was about paint. Does that make sense? We learned a lot. We did a good job. Do you guys want to hold your painting up and so everybody can see it? Mostly for me, so I can see it. Alyssa. Oh, beautiful. Jenna, let me see. Don't hide it. Oh, there, look how blue her eyes are. Oh, that's so good. Chloe, I want to see. There's Maya's. Good job. Let me go like this. Think. Oh, Alyssa and Annalise and Ashia and Chloe and Eric. Good job. And Jenna, take a picture. And Joshua and Luis. What a good job we did. Joshua, hold it up so everyone can see.
You ready?
Maya, I can't see yours. Oh, there she is. Jet. Oh, so
all right, 1, 2, 3.
good job.